In problem 58, you want to make sure you input the function correctly. Use the negative symbol below the 3 on the keyboard on your calculator. Anyway, once you input the function, make sure you adjust the window to correspond to the given interval. It says we want to look at this function from -4 all the way to 5, and then while you're in the window, go ahead and change the XRES to 3 so you can draw the graph faster. I did something wrong, didn't I? Window, -4 to 5, I meant to put a 5 there. My bad on that. So from -4 to 5, we see the function. We can clearly see we have a local minimum over here in the third quadrant and a local maximum in the first quadrant. So let's go ahead and find the coordinates of the local minimum here. And to do that, we want to push the second key and then the trace button, which accesses the calculate feature. And we could either scroll down to minimum, or we could type a 3 and hit enter. The left bound, we want to move the cursor to the left of that low point and mark it by hitting enter. And then we move the cursor to the right of that low point and we hit enter. And then it's asking for a guess. You can move the cursor anywhere in between those two lines. And we see we have a minimum, local minimum at, we have the coordinates there. So let me put the answers down here for 58. So we have a local min, and we're going to go ahead and write that in, -1 point, and it's asking for 1 digit or 2 digits after the decimal, so we'll follow that. Local min at -1.16, comma -4.05. Now go ahead and find the local max. I urge you to pause the video and do that. And we can see we found a local max at 2.16, comma 3.25. It's hard to write with that calculator right there, 3.25. Now, from these numbers here, we can come up with we're trying to find where the function is increasing and decreasing. Well, I can't write red and green on my computer screen, calculator screen here, but we could see if we did red, we have decreasing just before that x coordinate of -1.16. So when we look at the graph, it'll be easier to kind of draw it like this. It's coming down and then up like that. That's a little below the origin there, but anyway, the coordinates are right there, so therefore that x coordinate is -1.16. So we have decreasing all the way from, don't say -infinity, because remember, we're only looking at this graph from -4 to 5. So we have decreasing then from -4, -4 is the x coordinate, -4 all the way to -1.16, as well as, don't forget, the coordinates of that point are 2.16, the x coordinate anyway is 2.16, and then we go from 2.16 all the way to 5, because 5 is the last x value, -4 was the first x value, it's the domain that we're looking at. And so from 2.16 to 5, you wouldn't say 2.16 to infinity, even though you usually do that, but we're on an interval here. So the increasing intervals, or interval, would be the one in green, and the increasing would be in between. As you can see, the y values are getting bigger, all the way from -1.16 to 2.16. Is that all we have to find? That's it.